Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast is made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity, own it. Union Bank, you belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.
There you see the scoreboard, 21-7, Hastings College ahead of Nebraska Wesleyan as we get ready to start the second half. Welcome back with John Harris. I'm Jeff Moats. Glad to have you here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. We'll get your first half stats here as we see the time of possession. Wesleyan with the advantage of that. But the total yards, 246 to 155 for Hastings.
Well, Hastings really picked it up in that second half. Again, after the turnover, and they were a monster.
Rushing, they're about even. But the passing game has been more in the favor of Hastings. And, you know, we mentioned earlier in the broadcast how Tyler Smith's been going through some shoulder issues.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's, you know, the passing may hinder him just a little bit today.
But you have to go back to that first series, Jeff. That 75-yard drive, 7 plays. And just those short passes, that's all they need. You don't have to, go way downfield.
You're not looking for the home run ball.
No, not at all. So that short passing game, dink and dunk, right across to Corey Jones, a couple out in the flat to Shaka Taylor. But Larson and Snyder have not been involved in this ball game at all.
No, they've virtually been shut down. There you see the interception and returns. That interception for 1 of 14, that's the difference maker in this game. This is what turned things around for Hastings and took the momentum away from Wesleyan. And so far, 14 unanswered points on the scoreboard from Hastings. Well, I take that back, 21, because they did tie the ball game up.
Yes.
Wesleyan scored on the first drive, so Hastings has put up 21 unanswered points on Wesleyan here in this game as we get ready to start the second half of action. Nebraska Wesleyan will kick away to begin this second half, and Hastings trying to get the advantage early on here as they put Knight in return position along with Alex Gilden as they are awaiting the kick here from Kramer Rath.
This first series of the second half will be critical. We'll see what adjustments Nebraska Wesleyan has made, particularly on defense, because that defense was getting gashed in that second quarter big time.
So Kramer Rath will kick. And here we go. And Knight's going to pick it up at about the 12. Lost the football, recovers it. And he's tripped up around the 20. And he ran into one of his own guys when that happened. And so a short-lived return for Knight.
Looked like he had a head of steam, I'll tell you that. But he is down right around the 25-yard line. So let's see if Nebraska Wesleyan can get that energy back on defense. After that first Hastings touchdown, there was a bit of a stalemate there, but Hastings picked it up, and it happened with Samaniego getting out of contain.
From the 25. Samaniego is going to keep it around the left side, slides in there and gets the first down as he takes it to about the 40-yard line. Let's see where they mark the ball. They're going to mark it about the 39.
Well, that threat of the run from him, boy, I tell you, it puts your defense on the heels. On its heels big time, and he has shown just a tremendous propensity to get out of there and get upfield for big yardage.
Samaniego out of the gun. Gives it to Knight, cutting out toward the right side. Knight with a big pickup as Wes Betcher comes up and meets up with him. Stops him short of the first down by about 2 yards.
Yeah, he found some nice space. Didn't need much space. He's a small guy.
Pretty shifty at 5'7", 150. He gets an 8-yard gain out of it, 2nd and 2. We'll spread it out just a bit. Knight with the carry again, first down, past the 50. And he is finally tripped up on the play. Looks like Hunter Hand got to him, or no, it's Van Loo. Tripped him up as Knight takes it down to the Wesleyan 42-yard line. Take a look at this again.
That's just winning at the point of attack. He's in the second level, almost third level. Running the ball right between the tackles. He gets kind of lost in there, a la Darren Sproles. I think he has the same number, 43.
Exactly. That's who he reminds me of. Is Darren Sproles used to play at Kansas State. Here's a pass far side. Catch made around the 20 and a first down That's Kaleo Buckman, the tight end, the junior out of Greenwood Village, Colorado.
He ran a nice circle route, and what a nice catch that is over the top. Big hand on the coverage.
Marked down at the 17-yard line. That's a good-looking pass, good-looking play.
If he catches that in stride, he likely scores.
So now 1st and 10 from the Wesleyan 17.
Got to stretch this out.
And it's Knight who is sandwiched up between Dakota Buss and Russell Beard on the play and stopped for about a 1-yard gain. Let's see. Now they're going to mark him still at the 17. No gain on the play.
Yeah, nice job on the edge there by Wesleyan. Didn't allow him to get his foot in the ground and get upfield. Nice hard hit too.
Second down here for the Broncos. Samayo swings it in the flat here on the left side. A catch made by Glenn Wallace. Wallace going to be tackled short of the 10-yard line. Van Loo over there to help make the stop. We mentioned Jake Van Loo's name a lot in this ball game. Not as much with Hunter Hand, and we've mentioned Tyler Sorensen here and there, but Van Loo has been all over the place today.
Well, he has to be because San Diego is spreading this thing around, and you need guys who are going to make a play. Great time for a turnover here.
Pass going to be knocked away, incomplete. Cleberod over there to help out, knocking that pass away intended for Austin Curley.
Yeah, San Diego there showed his youth there. You got to give your receiver a chance. You got to give the play time to develop. Didn't wait, wasn't patient there, and nice coverage by Wesleyan.
And now they're going to go for the field goal from the 18, 28-yard attempt. Jeff Leone will attempt it. It's a botched snap, and now Wesleyan able to trip up Bockley on the play, the holder. And so the field goal attempt goes awry, and so Wesleyan will get the football back.
Let's see if McGill's here. Whoop, whoop. Hot potato.
And it was Brandon McGill who was in the area, but it was Van Loo who came in to initially make the stop.
Now that kind of play, Jeff, may turn the tide for Wesleyan. A field goal attempt to extend this lead, and it's not to be. And let's see if Wesleyan, that's like a turnover, can capitalize as they have the ball now, first possession.
Tyler Smith, the quarterback, going to hand it off to Weedle. Weedle around right side, past the 20. Gets up to the 22-yard line. Good pickup on the play, roughly about 6 on the play. Second and, well, we'll call it 5 actually. Got a 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, we saw that tough running from Weedle in that first half. He just did a tremendous job. Around 60, 61 yards in that first half from him.
Second down here, Smith goes under center. Weedle with the carry again, and that time doesn't get too far at all. Kelly McBride, the interior linebacker, coming in to make the stop.
Yeah, tremendous job on the tackle by McBride.
McBride over there, and Stagmeyer was over there too.
Yeah, a little cutback by Weedle. He was headed one direction and then slid off and tried to go left, but McBride would have none of it. And so let's see if we can get Larson and or Schneider into the ball game here. This is about the time we need a sure-handed catch from a sure-handed receiver. Watch the receiver in the slot as well.
Third and 5 here for Wesleyan. Smith looking upfield, and he's got a reception. Schneider made the catch, but he's going to be waved out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, he threw it late because Schneider was open, and he had to, as he was moving to his right, tried to find him open there, tried to throw him open.
Well, think about this, 7 of 10 passing to start out. Since then, the last 6 attempts, he's gone 0 for 6. So he has struggled, and now 4th down here for Wesleyan as Andrew Gelb will be back in punt formation.
Yeah, this is a tough place to be punting from, Jeff. Just look at the flag. So Gelb's going to have to try to get one in the air, avoid this short field for Hastings.
Wind is coming in out of the south. Here's the punt.
Oh, right into that wind.
Yep, the wind knocked it down around the 47-yard line, and Riley Shoemaker is going to mark it down at the 49. So Hastings with the ball in Wesleyan territory right across the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that looked like every one of my wedge shots right there. My goodness.
Well, I mean, it got caught up right in that breeze that's been coming in.
And just blew the ball. The ball could go no further.
And the momentum just stalled.
Yeah, so on the other side now of the 50-yard line are the Broncos.
So here is a handoff, and it is Cloyd, Anthony Cloyd, who gets the handoff again. He is the backup quarterback. He's one of the backup quarterbacks. Actually, Gaines is the second stringer behind the starter here in this game, which happens to be Samayo. Samayo will work out of the pistol again and gives it to Cloyd here on second down, and Cloyd going to be tackled on the play. Right over here around the left side of the field, it is Max Lawrence who makes the stop.
Nice job by Lawrence. But he got a nice head of steam. This Cloyd coming through the middle there as he's running hard between the tackles. And so Wesleyan wants to get off the field here. Big third down and short yardage for Hastings.
Work out of the pistol, 3rd and 2. Cloyd with the carry. Gets the first down. Just across the 40 at the 38.
Boy, had an opportunity there with penetration, quite possibly to stop him before he got across the line of scrimmage. It is not to be, and so Hastings sustains this drive.
New set of downs here for Hastings, right in Wesleyan territory with 9 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Samayo. Right side, he's going to run out of bounds, and he's going to be forced out by Brandon McGill around the 32.
Yeah, you want to be so careful on those kinds of plays. Quarterback is giving himself up by running out of bounds, but how many times have we seen it, Jeff? The defender takes a shot at him, and that adds another 15 yards. Good job by McGill just running, having discipline, not to try to hit him as he was headed out of bounds.
Well, how many times have we seen Samayo today get open runs and then either slide in to get the first down or run out of bounds? He's done that several times today as he hands it off to Cloyd. And Cloyd gets the carry, pickup of 2 down to the 30-yard line of Nebraska Wesleyan, so that'll bring up a 3rd and short.
Well, the interesting thing is, since Wesleyan will not be playing Hastings in the next several years, as far as we can tell, we won't see Samayo's progression as a GPAC quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough because we've seen some good quarterbacks in this league this season, and he is definitely ranking up there toward the top. And here is a handoff for Cloyd, who gets through the middle, bumps off a tackle, finally taken down by Shoemaker at the 3-yard line of Nebraska Wesleyan.
Well, I tell you, this is just tremendous. This is the backup quarterback we're talking about here, folks. Look at this guy.
Well, he is actually 3rd, I believe, 3rd on the depth chart, Anthony Cloyd. But he's now the running back.
Look at this. I mean, just nobody touches him for 5
pistol,
yards.
And Cloyd's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hastings. Just like that. And the lead is now at 27-7 with the point after coming up.
And if you're not careful, if you're not Nebraska Wesleyan, you can get a bit demoralized here, as it seems that Hastings now is just running up and down the field. But again, as we saw last week, it's not over till it's over. And just as momentum shifted in their favor, it could shift back the other way quickly.
So the extra point attempt is up and good. 7 plays, 49 yards. Hastings took 2 minutes and 37 seconds to extend their lead to 28-7 on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, couldn't see you at first. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and it's first filter Friday, so I'm just checking my furnace filter here. Looks like it's about time for a clean one, which I just happen to have right here. You know, a small investment today can really reduce your heating costs and improve your efficiency. You can really see the savings. Yeah? For more tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We will see you next time.
28-7, Nebraska Wesleyan trailing Hastings College here with 7:38 to go in this third quarter here at Able Stadium. Along with John Harris, I'm Jeff Moats here with you on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. The farewell game in the G-Pack for the Prairie Wolves. There you see some of those autumn leaves still in the air.
Makes
or
you
at least in the trees, I should say. But
reminds me of sartorial splendor. Spring is in the air, love is everywhere. We saw it at halftime, an engagement. Young man and young lady on the cheerleading squad, I believe, comes out of the stands, presents her with the ring,
and
I think I saw a tear in your eye. Did I see that?
I don't know.
You're sentimental. Most people don't know that about you. You're kind of sensitive.
I could probably get misty-eyed every now and then.
I get misty. I'll tell you. You didn't know I was a lounge singer back in the day, did you?
Here's the end over end kick, and it's going to go into the end zone as Shaka Taylor takes a knee. Well, you weren't like Nick the lounge singer, were you?
Down in the end zone by Shaka
back to the football game. Back to the game. Shaka Taylor takes a knee.
Well,
we'll talk about that off air.
Loy Watley had a big help in that, too, with that proposal at halftime.
Well, that's beautiful. I mean, the opportunity to see two young people in love here. But here it is. We're going to be in love with football here because Wesleyan now, and I think, and as Tyler Smith, we talked about those shoulder injuries, Jeff. The longer this game goes on, I mean, Coach Keller basically said he shouldn't even be out here. So he's gutting it out here. And let's see what happens here on this drive.
Give the kid credit. He wants to play. Shaka Taylor gets the handoff, gets a 1-yard pickup to the 26. That's all he can muster as Hastings is right there at the point of attack to make the stop.
Indeed they are, and they've done a tremendous job of stalling that running
Taylor
game.
with the carry. He's brought down by number 9, Casey Buffalo.
So you're going to have to mix this thing up a little bit. Maybe a little misdirection, counter tray action. Of course, play action holds the defensive line and the linebackers, and somebody has to get open at that point.
2nd and 9 here. Smith working out of the gun. Throw over here, intercepted. It is picked off and returned all the way into the end zone by Kelly McBride, a touchdown for Hastings.
Yeah, too easy there. He threw it right into tight coverage. Corey Jones didn't have a chance. He just jumped the route. It was a touchdown for Hastings.
And that's tough to swallow.
Indeed it is.
That is tough.
Just tight coverage there on Corey Jones. Right there. See there? He didn't have a chance to win. The Hastings defender did, and he's off to the races.
Now McBride returns it on a short 26-yard jaunt into the end zone. Now they're going to go for 2, and it is the kick holder. Beckley takes it in.
Boy, he had him one-on-one and one at the goal line.
So with 6:53 remaining.
So the 2-point conversion is good as Bockley takes it in, rather. It's Bockley who extends the lead for Hastings 36-7 on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
This is the new amazing. This is the life we dreamed of. This is me and you.
Introducing UBT Go, digital banking from UBT. Send money with a click, deposit checks from your phone, and more. We're constantly adding new capabilities so that wherever you go, your money will be right there with you. Visit ubt.com/go. Union Bank, you belong here.
6 minutes, 53 seconds to go here in this third quarter, and Nebraska Wesleyan now down 36-7. Wesleyan scored in the very first drive of the game, and since then, it's been all Hastings.
And they look good doing it, Jeff. I mean, they just moved right down the field. 7 plays, 75 yards. Weedle on the touchdown. Short passes, tough runs. But since that time, of course, when Hastings tied it up, you're right, been all Broncos.
Shaka Taylor going to pick up the bounce at the 10-yard line. Taylor on the return trying to break tackles, and he may have lost a mouthpiece on the play too as he had it knocked out of his mouth at about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, no problem with the mouthpiece. You just don't want to see teeth laying down there in the field. So that's a tremendous job by Shaka Taylor getting as much as he could north and south across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And so now, let's see what happens here.
We'll go out of the I formation. Here's a pitch. As Taylor gets it, trying to find his way through traffic. And gets to about the 38, and that's it.
Yeah, they had holes open for him earlier in this ball game. Shaka Taylor and Weedle were finding just tremendous yardage north and south. But not so much of late. And again, we have seen nothing of the Wesleyan wide receivers.
Yep, Larson and Schneider, they have been non-factors so far in this game.
As number 10 now is at quarterback for Nebraska Wesleyan.
That's Kittle, the backup, and he's going to keep it going around left side, and he is going to be picked up and thrown down hard on the play by Wesley Jardim, who came in to make the stop. But about a pickup of 2 to the 40.
Yeah, usually when Kittle's in the ball game, he's going to run the ball. So Tyler Smith's back in now for 3rd and long.
Kittle, the freshman out of Aurora. Well, you talk about a powerhouse program, that's Aurora.
Yeah, the Huskies.
They've been in the playoff fold for many, many years.
A lot of good players come from there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. A lot of them. 3rd and 6. And Smith is going to keep it. He's going to run it himself. Gets the first down. He's going to run out of bounds past the 50 at the Hastings 48.
And he took a bad spill there, Jeff.
Yeah, that's not good.
Bad spill. And with those sore shoulders, I would have loved to have seen him slide there. He does not. Well, I tell you, the toughness of this kid. Again, Coach Keller said he probably shouldn't even be playing today with his shoulders sore. Take a slide right there. Boy, look at this. Bam. Right into the bench over there.
And that's the left shoulder is the one that's really aggravating him from what we understand.
Yeah, so they're going to rotate here, put Kittle back in the ball game. Yeah, you got to slide. You got to protect yourself. Look at that.
So Kittle, the freshman, gets a snap. He'll run the option. He's going to go right side. Get a couple of blocks out ahead, and he takes it from the 48 down to the 44. Gets a 4-yard pickup on the play, so not a bad job for Kittle.
Yeah, but that gets a bit predictable because you know when he comes in the ball game, he's not in the run to throw the ball. He's in the run. And so let's see if he does have an opportunity to throw the ball here.
Kittle played football at Aurora, as we mentioned, played for Randy Hubert, who moved on and wrapped up his first season at Papillion La Vista in Class A this year. Here's the option. It's going to be a keeper by Kittle. Spins out of tackles, takes it all the way down to the 40. Pass there to about the 39. He's almost a yard short, about a yard and a half away, almost 2.
And what you may have here, Jeff, is just a change in momentum here. And not necessarily because the game has shifted, but now you have a new guy in the ball game. He's fresh, okay, brings a new attitude, some energy to the Nebraska Wesleyan Prairie Wolves. So let's see if Kittle can get this first down here, sustain this drive.
Out of the gun. Kittle going to keep it around right side. He's got the first down, stumbles ahead to the 35, and it is a first down.
There you go, nice young legs. And, of course, that effort puts the hand on the ground and just stumbles forward for the first down. And I'll tell you what, anything can happen. That's the great thing about this game. Anything can happen.
Well, you got 3:40 and counting here in this third quarter. You still got another 15 minutes to play, but you find yourself down 36-7.
See, but the great thing about this is I don't know if Hastings knows how to take their foot off the gas. You know, they're just an offense that wants to keep going.
Kittle swings the pass to Taylor in the flat. Catch going to be made for a short gain of about 3 down to the 32.
Yeah, if you're Shaka Taylor, you come back, the running back coach says to him, listen, you got to keep your feet. You got to stay up. You got to make that catch and stay up and get upfield. May not be as easy as what I just said there, but you got to find a way to catch the ball and then get upfield, which is why I'm throwing it to you in the first place.
Pickup of 2, actually. They're going to mark the ball at the 33. There you see head coach Brian Keller on the sideline.
Long-time Wesleyan coach. Nice guy.
Great man.
Great. Boy, he's a nice guy.
Very appreciative of the work that we do here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network. Here's a lateral toss. Downfield, they're going to go for the home run ball, and it's going to be intercepted right outside the goal line at about the 1.
Middleton Taylor, and the pass is intercepted by Jacob Todd.
Yeah,
that's the 3rd interception of the afternoon.
Yeah, nice trickeration by Wesleyan to try to throw Hastings off, but the receiver's not open. Let's see, he takes a shot here. Bam!
Yep.
Shaka Taylor takes a shot in the back.
And then Jacob Tard, the defender for Hastings, read the pass well. He was able to get in position to intercept the ball.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know if the receiver stopped running or what, but for some reason he threw it deep with the expectation that the receiver would be there.
So from the 2, Hastings with the ball. And it is breaking free upfield.
That's trouble.
And that is going to be tough to track down. Running all the way downfield is Willingham for a 98-yard touchdown.
How about a penalty?
And there comes the penalty flag for excessive celebration as Willingham ran out of the end zone, took off his helmet, and that might be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's a no-no. And the coach should not be happy with that at all.
Take a look at this again.
Boy, he's gone. Nobody there, nobody
Nothing
home.
but green space ahead. That's a heck of a run for Willingham, who races 98 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah, the coach is not so upset with him for taking his helmet off, but he's going to talk to him.
Well, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Willingham, it will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, he's getting a little talking to on the sideline, but he's getting hugs for sure. That's 98 yards, folks. Wow.
And
nobody
now,
home in the secondary.
No. Jeff Leone will attempt the extra point. It goes right off the right upright, no good.
Well, they did get 2 last time, so
42-7, Hastings ahead of Nebraska Wesleyan with 2:17 to go in the 3rd on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
This is the new amazing. This is the life we dreamed of. This is me and you.
Introducing UBT Go, digital banking from UBT. Send money with a click, deposit checks from your phone, and more. We're constantly adding new capabilities so that wherever you go, your money will be right there with you. Visit ubt.com/go. Union Bank, you belong here.
Well, take a look, Jeff, right up the middle there, and there's nobody home as everybody was up close. That's a 98-yard run, folks. 4 carries, 134 yardage, 34-yard average. And, of course, he's going to take his helmet off here. That's unacceptable. You got to know that's a selfish play by him. You don't put yourself in jeopardy. Now, of course, you're up big, and so it may not mean as much. But you don't
it would be
that.
the principle of the matter.
Yeah, you don't do that.
But a good run from Willingham.
Yeah, whether you score or not, you don't just take advantage of the opportunity to hurt your team that way.
And here is the ensuing kick. Shaka Taylor going to pick it up on the return, lost the football, but it's Van Loo who jumps on top of it.
Wow, that would have really been a mess, and Shaka Taylor's down.
And he is down hard.
Yeah, he's taken several shots here of late. One on the pass, and there one on the kickoff.
Take a look at this again. Oh, right after he lost the ball.
Wow.
Ow.
Yeah, so he's taking 2 shots here. They're going to take him over to the physical therapy table.
Well, look at his right arm. He's kind of holding it
yeah, so he's
in an awkward position, so they're going to take a look and see if it may be something with his wrist or hand. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, he's taking a couple of shots here of late. Tough kid.
And I believe we had some penalty flags on the field.
Yep, from Lutheran High Northeast and Norfolk.
The illegal formation on the kicking team, not on the kicking line at the start of the kick. It's a 5-yard penalty added to the end of the kick, first down.
Yeah, I'm wondering why wouldn't you get a re-kick?
Yeah, so they're going to move it to the 33, where Wesleyan will start on this next drive. 2:10 on the clock, third quarter.
And Kittle back in there. See if Smith is done for the day.
He may be done, yeah.
Yeah, Shocker Taylor's back up next to Coach Keller, ready to go.
Handoff it goes, Weedle. Around the right side, flag thrown. That might be a face mask because Weedle is tackled around the 37.
It may well be. See if they get some extra yards there.
Got a 4-yard pickup. Jardim is the guy that made the tackle, but he may have been the guy that
Let's see it here.
Is guilty of the face mask right there.
Face mask, defense number 28.
You know, it's interesting. There's always the thought that on the running back, they very rarely call a face mask if he puts his hands in the face mask. But the defender, you know, always gets that call.
That's going to put the football in Hastings territory at the 48. Well, Coach Keller has had a pretty good run here in the GPAC since the league formed 15 years ago, I believe. Been that long. Hard to believe, but in 20 seasons, 108-94, 53.5% winning percentage. In fact, he was the GPAC Coach of the Year in 2000. He ranks 11th among active NAIA coaches with his 108 wins. Swing pass from Kittle to Weedle here in the flat. Weedle taking it downfield, shy of the 40, down to the 41. 7-yard pickup on the play.
Sorry about that. Nice setup.
82 wins, 65 losses all time in GPAC play for Coach Keller.
Not bad.
No.
Not bad at all.
That's not bad at all. But
and you know, the great thing about it is for as good as he is a young man, he's trying to turn out fine young men as a part of the football program, and you never can argue with that.
Weedle on the carry, takes it inside the 40 to the 37 and gets the first down. And you know, he's the type of coach that he's got a lot of longevity here, and it's that longevity that's helped bring in some players, especially local players. And now they move on to a different league next season. The Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference, as Nebraska Wesleyan will become a full-time member of the NCAA Division III. Long-time dual affiliate. Now they go with just one affiliation as Weedle gets the carry around right side, and he is bulldogged that time and taken down around the 33-yard line of Hastings.
Yeah, Weedle's not giving up. He's driving those legs, running hard. You know, you're right, bulldog. You're going to have to bulldog him to get him down. Just tremendous effort here to see what the conversation is here on the sideline as the time was about to run out here in that third quarter.
So we're down to the final 10 seconds. Wesleyan just going to let the time run out as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter. Through 3, Hastings 42, Nebraska Wesleyan 7. Back with the fourth quarter in a moment.
You should pick Wesleyan because
it's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be a part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
A couple of members of the Nebraska Wesleyan football team with some duty today, getting some of the video from the end zone, the north end zone, that cherry picker. 42-7 Nebraska Wesleyan trailing Hastings as we get ready for the fourth quarter here at Able Stadium. There you see Ryan Larson on the screen. He has really been a non-factor in this game. The receiving core for Wesleyan hasn't been a big difference maker in this game like they were a week ago against Northwestern. And now a loose ball on the snap. And I think Hastings may have picked it up. Let's see if they uncover the pile. Did they get it back?
Looks like it.
Now Wesleyan keeps the football, so they do.
Snap is bobbled, but number 21, Austin Ruskamp comes up with it.
So it'll be at the 33, 3rd and 6.
Winning ticket numbers for today's Split the Pot. So be sure to pull those
Wesleyan
tickets
again,
out.
take a look at this again. The bad snap as Kittle could not get the football. But Austin Ruskamp jumps on top of it. So 3rd and 6. Little roll out here to the left side. Kittle. Ruskamp right to him, goes incomplete. It was right in his grasp.
You got to have that. You got your third string quarterback in. He's done a tremendous job of rolling to his opposite side, and he throws a strike, and you got to be able to squeeze that orange. That skin, rather. That's a basketball reference.
Okay, the winning ticket number
Squeeze that in there. Nobody's more hurt by that than the receiver.
That's tough.
Yeah, you got to help him out. But 4th down here, give Kittle another chance here.
To collect your $202 for today's Split the Pot.
So 4th down. Kittle, the quarterback for Nebraska Wesleyan. Dropping back, looking to throw. Looking down toward the far side, and it goes incomplete. Pankos was the intended receiver. Deep coverage downfield from Jardine.
Yeah, you got to put a little bit more air under it, but hey, that's a nice throw, not an interception. Only his man would have caught it, or it would have been incomplete. So I like that opportunity. I like that chance there. Nice throw by that young man. He gets the encouragement as he comes to the sideline. He comes in here ice cold to try to provide a spark for this Prairie Wolf offense. Now backups all the way around for Hastings.
Got a new quarterback in, that's Jason Gaines, and the handoff. It goes, and enough for a 1st down, and it's Jake Fowler with the carry. Jason Gaines is the junior quarterback. He was the starting quarterback earlier in the season for Hastings before the switch was made in week 4 to Samaniego.
Well, you can't argue with Samaniego's productivity. I'll tell you what, he didn't look like a freshman. He does not look like a freshman at all.
Got a very bright future ahead of him at Hastings College as Fowler gets a handoff. On 1st and 10, breaking tackle, still on his feet, gets another 1st down, takes it inside the Wesleyan 40, and they're going to mark him out around the 38. Now Jason Gaines, let's go back to a year ago. In that game out in Hastings last year in the middle of a snowstorm, it was Jason Gaines that faked a run in the middle and ran a quarterback keeper. With 4:21 to go in the game, ran a 37-yard touchdown run that gave Hastings a 31-24 win over Wesleyan. Gaines rolling right. Short toss complete. Reception made over here on the near side by Trevor Birdsell.
And that's the kind of play we just had on the Wesleyan side. Nice little rollout. And we got a little talking to by the referee here.
Birdsell with the reception. He's a sophomore, rather the junior out of Lincoln North Star. Samaniego, there you see his numbers today, 12 of 19, 170 yards, 7 carries for 32 yards on the afternoon.
And that doesn't speak to his elusiveness getting out of the pocket.
And here is a handoff here from Gaines. And everybody's surrounded, and Brandon McGill and a few others over there to help make the stop on Fowler, the ball carrier, who takes it to just inside the 35 of Nebraska Wesleyan. Flags on the field.
Offense number 6, that's a 15-yard penalty for the end of the run. 3rd down.
Yeah, he was getting the talking to by the referee the whole time.
Austin Roulette was the guy that was whistled for the penalty. He's a sophomore from Lincoln Southwest. A lot of Lincoln guys on this roster for Hastings College. Casey Mulafua, among them. Mentioned him a couple of times and also mentioned Noah Hausch. Both of those guys are from North Star.
Yeah, big time.
In addition to Birdsell. Sully Zorns out of Pius. He's on the team for Hastings. Here's Fowler around left side. Breaking tackles. Runs into another. Brandon McGill takes him down. Got some help from Max Lawrence at about the 46. That'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job of stretching that out by Nebraska Wesleyan. Still playing hard. We've got a long way to go, folks. 11 minutes left in this ball game. There's no quit in the Prairie Wolves by any stretch of the imagination. A huge hill to climb.
Now you want to finish strong. Doesn't matter. You want to finish strong. If you're Wesleyan, and put up a pretty good effort. We're starting to see some of the second stringers already for Hastings. We saw Gaines come in there and play in that last series. Here's the punt. And it's dropped and hit by Corey Jones. And did Hastings get the football back?
We'll find out with the nice little wrestling match at the bottom of the pile.
Corey Jones took a big hit too. And Hastings gets it back. Jones took a big hit as he tried to return the ball.
Recovered by number 18, Jordan Clancy.
Take a look at this again. Dropped the ball, tried to regroup, and then boom, took a hit.
Yeah, he was. Look at his positioning.
Ow. And Clancy recovers the fumble for Hastings.
So he's down on his knees here, bam, right in the head, and then pushed back. That could have been very dangerous for him. Shot in the neck there.
Now Corey Jones, a senior, playing his last game here at Nebraska Wesleyan. And Gaines in at quarterback. Looks like Knight was the ball carrier that time. Van Loo over there, Cleverod over there, McGill, all in that neighborhood.
Yeah, nice job there stretching it out.
488 yards of offense today, 315 rushing, 173 passing. That's phenomenal.
And let's add 98 of that on a run right up the middle
from Willingham,
from near the goal line.
Closing in on the 10-minute mark of this game as Gaines will work the offense 2nd and long. Pass on a crossing route goes incomplete. Knocked away though.
There's Jordan Johnson there.
Yep.
Freshman as well.
Out of Spring Valley, California.
A lot of freshmen on this ball club, Jeff, and I'll tell you what, that bodes well for Hastings for their future. And of course, Samaniego, critical to that, a freshman as well.
Now Tony Harper's got a good group of kids at Hastings that are going to be very important players here in the next couple of years.
Yeah, Willingham's a freshman as well.
Gaines in the pocket, over the middle, got an open man right into the end zone, touchdown Hastings. And it's Xavier McGuire, the wide receiver, who makes the catch. McGuire with the reception, the touchdown pass from about 17.
Yeah, nice patience there. You can see Gaines has skills. I'll tell you what, nice presence in the pocket, just threw a strike for the touchdown. Look at this. Just stands, vision, steps into it. Nice throw right across the middle. Nice catch. 6. Takes a shot at the goal line.
The extra point attempt is up. Jeff Leone's extra point attempt is up and good. Now we got flags coming out.
They're getting scrappy here.
And it's getting a little testy out there. So with 9:54 to go in the ball game, Hastings now extends the lead to 49-7. Back with more in a moment.
Hi. I'm Ryan with LES's Save Money, Saving Energy, and I wanted to share a hot tip about keeping warm in the wintertime. Instead of turning up your thermostat, turn on a portable space heater. After all, why heat your whole house when you only want the room you're in to be warm and toasty? Oh, that's too toasty. Don't touch that, Gracie. For more energy-saving tips like this, visit us at les.com or do a search for LES Video Vault on YouTube. We'll see you next time.
Well, it was an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Hastings. They'll assess that on the kickoff. as Hastings now leads at 49-7. And the only touchdown of the game for Nebraska Wesleyan came on the opening drive with 11:41 to go in the first quarter when Joel Weedle ran it in on a 7-yard run. Took 7 plays, 75 yards in about 3 minutes to get on the scoreboard. From there, it's been all Hastings.
And boy, has it been Hastings.
And they've hit that gas pedal big time.
And you know, we don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I think we know the game changed after that interception.
Yeah.
And 7-7, it was a stalemate at best. Hastings gets the interception, 14-yard return, and then they're off to the races, and they have not stalled since.
So they'll kick from the 20 because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And Jeff Leone will do it. It'll be picked up by Taylor at about the 28. On the return, he's got an opening. Trying to get downfield, flag thrown. That might be a block in the back against Nebraska Wesleyan.
Ah, boy, what a nice return.
That was a great return, though, for Shaka Taylor. But a flag on the play against, it looks like it's going to go against Nebraska Wesleyan.
And that's always the unfortunate call.
Take a look
use
at
of
this.
Hands. Let's see where it is here.
Right about there.
Return, holding, number 10 of the kicking team. That 10-yard penalty being forced from the spot, first down.
So it's on Wes Betcher.
Yeah, that might have been it. We got some tussling going on there.
So they'll move the football back and they'll put the football right at the Hastings 45-yard line.
Yeah, still pretty good field position.
Jake Kittle again, the freshman quarterback out of Aurora. He's in under center. Taylor going to get the carry that time, and Shaka Taylor gets about 2 yards on the pickup down to the 43 of Hastings. Want to take this time here really quick to mention this is likely the last telecast that one of our crew members here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network will be a part of this family, and that'll be Steve Smith. He's been a part of it since day one when it was first known as 21 Sports. That's been about, what, 2003, 2004 in that time frame, and Steve's been a big part of this family. There he is up in the booth. Go ahead and wave, Steve. There you are. Been here a long time, as he will be a part of this broadcast one last time today. Shaka Taylor gets the carry and takes it down to the 30 to get the first down. But Steve has been a big part of this crew for a long time, and there you are. So we wave at Steve Smith.
Thanks for the memories. Good job, Steve.
Always does a fantastic job, and we're going to miss him dearly.
I'll tell you what, we'll have more sandwiches now. I'll tell you that, and definitely some more chips.
Here is Kittle, who breaks through and spins out of one tackle, and he's taken down hard inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line.
That's all I can think about. More sandwiches, more chips. Now that Steve's gone.
But nothing but a class act. Steve Smith.
We love you, Steve.
Thanks for all you've done for this group of people here at the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network, and since day one he's been a part of it, but we're going to miss Steve dearly.
Yeah, he's off to sartorial splendor, and in his own right, on Golden Pond.
Always poetic.
Indeed.
Here's Taylor. Gets the carry, about a 1-yard pickup down to the 16.
Jeff, I'm just really challenged today. Of course, early on, Tyler Smith was really sharp on the passes and so forth. 4 or 5 early on there, 40 yards. But to this point, we have still don't have a reception for either Snyder or Larson.
And that's kind of mind-blowing, because a week ago,
100 yards each.
Yeah, and Schneider had a big touchdown catch in the first half of that game.
And Larson, will not go into the history books unless something really, strange happens here. There goes Kittle.
Here's a keeper by Kittle, stumbling around, stiff arms his way down inside the 10. They're going to mark him down at the 9. Well, look at the contrast. You know, last week, 355 yards passing between Tyler Smith and Ben Green. Today, only 60.
And you give Hastings a lot of that credit. Boy, big bang up there for Kittle.
Well, he'll be an important part of this team more than likely next year. Again, he's only a freshman. He goes under center here. Taylor gets the carry. Shaka Taylor gets about a yard down to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, nothing at the point of attack as we get further down the road here.
6.5 to go in the game. And
Wesleyan wants to get this ball in the end zone. You know, get these seniors.
Finish it strong.
Yeah, finish something. Get something for these seniors. I'll tell you what, 13 seniors, folks. Last ball game here at Nebraska Wesleyan. Of course, you're taking a pounding here from Hastings, but again, you got to have pride, some integrity, show some character, go out strong.
Wesleyan working out of the eye here on 4th and about a yard. Sneak play, Kittle gets the first down, still on his feet, fighting his way through the middle, and takes it down to about the 2-yard line.
Boy, I like that young man. I'll tell you what, that's just bull rushing right across the middle, quarterback sneak, endearing himself to his teammates. Hasn't had a whole lot of playing time, but boy, I'll tell you what, he's coming here and provided that spark, some energy, headed into the goal line.
So 1st and goal.
Tough Aurora Husky run right there.
Thies and then Weedle in that eye. Kittle going to pitch it. Weedle gets it, trying to fight his way in toward the end zone. Gets about a yard before he's tackled on the play. Stop made by A.J. Hall of Hastings.
Yeah, expecting, there was a little mix up there. A little mix up there, but nonetheless, no turnover. Whoop, look, oh, I like that. He improvised there. Didn't see the receiver to his right side, but flipped it out to the left. Wesleyan's got to get into the end zone here.
2nd and goal from the 1.
I like that quarterback sneak.
Let's see if they try that. And they will. Kittle tries to get it across the plane. Did he get it in? Hastings says no.
Oh, he has to be in.
As they try to uncover the pile.
Oh, my goodness.
Did they stop him? I think they did, yes, they did. 3rd down.
Oh, wow. All he had to do was break the front goal. He was like he was right there.
It's going to be right outside the goal line.
Well, this is 4-down territory.
Now, let's see if they go to Weedle, the senior.
We won't see Rath out here, I'll tell you that, except for the extra point. Yep.
Or make that the junior. He is a junior. I beg your pardon.
Okay, let's see if we can try it again here.
Weedle dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska Wesleyan.
Nice little power run off tackle there. Weedle's had a good day.
First time since about 11:41 in the first quarter that Wesleyan's gotten on the scoreboard.
2nd for Weedle today.
Yep. 49-13 Prairie Wolves down as Kramer Rath will come up and attempt the extra point.
And that's a good job. Kittle and company getting into the end zone. And you know what? If they get a stop again, they're going to go for more, of course. Try to get a stop on Hastings and get into the end zone. Oh,
and the kick is blocked. Wesleyan going to try to pick it up, and it's Gelb who comes up with it. And the extra point attempt is blocked. So with 4:11 to go in the ball game, Hastings with a 49-13 lead over Nebraska Wesleyan on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
You should pick Wesleyan because
it's a school that whatever you want to be in life, you can certainly do it.
I wanted a small school, small campus where I could be one-on-one with my professors.
It's just like one big family. Not to mention the kind of education she gets is wonderful.
I didn't apply to any of the schools. I know Wesleyan was the one that I wanted to come to.
We want you to come join us and be part of the Prairie Wolf family and be a part of the tradition of success.
49-13 is where we stand. Nebraska Wesleyan trailing Hastings College. Last time that these two teams are meeting as conference foes, 102nd meeting.
That's a
between
long
these
time.
two. That's a long time indeed.
Man, that's a long time.
1 year longer than the rivalry with Doane. for Nebraska Wesleyan. And next year, a whole new schedule, it looks like. New teams that we'll be looking at from the Iowa Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Buena Vista among them. Wartburg, I believe, is in that conference.
That's in Waverly, Iowa. Been there, spoke there many years ago. I was speaking there that night, the night Nebraska lost to Arizona State, 17-0.
That was what, 1996?
96, right before they won the championship. Yep, Scott Frost was the quarterback. I was in Waverly, Iowa, speaking at Wartburg College. I get to the restaurant afterwards, and there's 17-0 score. I was like, oh my goodness.
And I believe Jake Plummer was the quarterback of that Arizona State team.
Jake the Snake.
On the return here, Antonio Duncan takes it all the way to about the 24-yard line. Well, let's see. Remember being at a wedding reception that evening and then watching the end of it with a group of friends, and everybody was really kind of amazed on how Arizona State came out and played well that night against Nebraska.
Boy, did they. Huskers winning today so far over Rutgers.
And now Gaines back out there again for Hastings. And the handoff given that time to Anthony Cloyd. Cloyd, who is again I think the third string backup at quarterback, but he's been playing running back this game.
You would consider Cloyd an athlete.
There you see the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network coverage of Nebraska Wesleyan men's and women's basketball. We got 4 doubleheaders lined up for you as the farewell tour in the GPAC continues. Starts on the 24th of this month against Midland. And then we'll take December off and then pick up in January with Doane. And then 2 more in February with Concordia and Hastings. Second down and about 2 to go. Another handoff. Looks like Cloyd got the carry that time.
Yeah, this is just a grind it out. Let's get on the bus and get back up the highway.
Well, they make the 100-mile journey from Hastings to Lincoln today, and Hastings College coming in here, and they made a statement.
Boy, did they.
And they will finish the year at 500, at 5-5.
Yeah, they wanted to make this last meeting memorable, and they have. No doubt about it.
Third and about a yard. Long snap count here for Gaines. Flag thrown. Cloyd gets the carry. Looks like he got the first down, but let's see. It's a false start penalty against Hastings.
I hate to say this.
You do have a flag on the play.
It's 49-13. Do we really need that flag? I mean, come on.
Well.
Yeah, you want to call it because you're supposed to.
There is no foul on the play. That's all the play is a first down.
Thank you.
Well, I think they were listening to you, John.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, he doesn't have anywhere else to go. I mean, come on. My goodness. You just want to stretch this thing out? I know the Wesleyan fans are ready to get out of here.
Well, nonetheless, it's been a great journey for Nebraska Wesleyan through the GPAC. Before that, the old NIAC conference. Pretty much the same group of teams.
And some good competition here. I mean,
yeah.
We've seen some great players coming here this season for all the schools that have come in. Briarcliff, Doane.
Especially Doane.
Oh, boy.
Doane looked, they looked like they were Goliath. And I tell you, I go back to the days when Sioux Falls was a part of this conference. Doane, in the last couple of years, has kind of elevated themselves to that level, along with Morningside. Morningside's always been the favorite in the conference. In fact, they're the #1 team in the NAIA top 25 poll this week.
Yeah, I think they're laying a lick on Doane this weekend.
Yep, that game going on as we speak.
Yeah, we'll try to get a score.
2nd and 7 here for the Broncos. And it is handoff to Cloyd going around right side. Russell Beard there at the point of attack. Some extracurriculars going on after the play ruled dead, and now The clock will continue to wind down here with a minute to go in the ball game.
You don't want to get your backup quarterback hurt.
Big thanks to all of our Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network crew today and throughout the entire season. Jamie Wentz and the crew who did such an outstanding job of putting this together behind the scenes.
That Jamie's awesome.
There's Dale Johnson in the end zone as he waves at the other camera.
And he didn't even pay me to say that.
Ball taken up to the 40-yard line here. We're down to 30 seconds. There's Dan Griffith, I beg your pardon. There's Dan.
Travis Agago with the carry. Tackled by
fourth
Russell
down here,
Peter.
and time running out.
Play is the coup de grace.
And now Mike Jackson and the crew upstairs. There's Mike.
13, Hastings College 49.
Catch off guard,
and
Mike.
Elvis has left the building.
There you are.
Did you save us a sandwich and some chips?
He was enjoying those cookies at halftime, I can tell you that.
Boy, ball game.
The ball game is over, folks, and your final today. There's the entire crew up there. Steve Smith and Mike Jackson up there. And there you have it. The final game of GPAC action in college football for Nebraska Wesleyan. And it ends with a loss, unfortunately, as Hastings comes in to beat the Prairie Wolves 49-13 here at Able Stadium. So for the entire crew, for John Harris, I'm Jeff Moats. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon for GPAC basketball action with Nebraska Wesleyan right here on the Nebraska Wesleyan Sports Network.
Today's Nebraska Wesleyan University Sports Network broadcast was made possible by Lincoln Electric System. It's your electricity. Own it. Union Bank. You belong here. And Nebraska Wesleyan University.